Hey, it's Joe Tamargo from WetHeadPumpRepair.com. All right, we're back with my boy Robert and the Jandy Stealth part 0010 of the pump repair. We're sitting here with the motor armature. There you go. There's a look at the motor armature. Look how fine that looks. Okay, so there, if you're an electromechanical engineer, you're like, whoa, that's a nice armature. But if you're just some regular guy on the internet, you're probably like, this guy is weird. Please just get to the helpful stuff. All right, so here we go. We're getting to the helpful stuff now. We just wanted to show you up close what an abused bearing looks like. You can see there, it's all rusty, and you can see how the bearing color has tarnished. Do you see that? I almost sound like the guy from Pawn Stars now, right? He's like, oh, there's a lot of tarnishing. That means it's good with age. Well, not in this case. If you see that there, you actually want to clean it by replacing it with a new bearing. So it's not pewter on your fine copper or your favorite silverware from your past grandmother. And I'm really sorry she passed, but this bearing is not worth anything, okay? Not to anybody, not even the bearing gods, if there such should be one. Okay, so what then, Robert's now just going to spin that bearing so you can see how bad it stops, but I'm going to stop talking quick. And you can see it. Do it again, man. Yeah, see that sounds? Go ahead. It sounds horrible, and you can see the tarnishing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to remove this bearing with our bearing puller. Go ahead. Show him that bearing puller and how you hook up there. Go ahead. He's just going to place the bearing puller on the end of the bearing, just like this. See that? You want to make sure you get the bearing puller on right behind the bearing there, okay? There you go, just like that. You want to get the bearing puller just behind there, just like that. And then you want to slowly wind in the center's core. Now, depending on what kind of bearing puller you have, will depend on how you hook up your bearing puller. If you need one, we sell bearing pullers at WetHeadPumpRepair.com. They're not like this one. This is a more expensive commercial-grade bearing puller, but they're a little bit of a simpler bearing puller that will get the job done for you. All right, so once you get the bearing puller hooked up, you can start removing the rear bearing. Now, remember, all parts are available at WetHeadPumpRepair.com. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below. That way you get the latest and greatest videos delivered to your inbox. All right, so there you go. Now, Robert's just going to take his wrench there, and he's going to start removing the bearing. When we get back, both bearings are going to be removed, and then we're going to show you how to install the bearings with a cool trick, just using a piece of pipe nipple. All right, thanks for watching, and see you next video. Peace!